Hello guys, in this video we are going to discover curve features in Blender. There are quite a few. We can do a lot of things with curves in Blender. They are versatile and easy to use, and it's I would say it's a totally different approach from Lightwave. It's not so static. You have more possibilities except patch modeling. I guess for that you have to have a add-on, but apart from that the possibilities are plentiful. So let's start. Let's add a new curve, a bezier. It's pretty small, so I go to edit mode and I scale it up. I do it in edit mode because if I do it in object mode, then I don't know. It's doing it in edit mode is like similar to doing it in a modeler in Lightwave. So all right, I rename this circle as arc. This is going to be our arc. And I want to edit the shape by going into edit mode and just selecting a control point and pressing G shortcut. We can move around the control points and the handles as well. Okay, but we can do more. There is this menu here, control points and set handle type. The shortcut for that is V. So if we select this point and press V, and let's say I set it to vector. Sorry, I have to select all and V and vector. Now we have this freeform style of freeform handles, and also this. If you select all and press V one more time, there's this toggle. Now we return to the default state, and there is aligned. I don't know what's that for. These menus seem, if I set this to free, I have to set all to free to have an effect. But to be honest, sometimes I don't see the difference between these, because let's say if I set this in this position and select all and press V and aligned, yeah, they are aligned. Okay, but if I set this to free, then nothing happens. I select 2 and press V and free. Okay, now I have this one is free. Yeah, so yeah, it's a bit Blender-ish, but the point is that we have freeform handles, or we can, if you select all and press V and let's say we align, then we have aligned handles, and also yeah. So let's make a half window shape. This is nice, and add a new curve, a circle, and I rename it as profile, and select the arc, and under geometry there is a object, this bevel object pickup menu, and select profile. Now we have a curved tube, and you can set the resolution by setting this this viewport display wireframe. Okay, go back to this menu and resolution if you set it, you see. Also, this is true for the goes for the profile as well. We can have a square profile, setting this resolution to 1, or if we go to edit mode while having this profile selected and press Shift D, it's for duplicate, press S, let's scale it down, G, move it, and Shift D one more time, Shift D, Shift D. Okay, now we have this profile and our extrusion reflects this. Okay, so it's pretty nice, interactive, non-destructive feature. And if we add another curve, another circle, and this is going to be a circle, and let's say we want this arc to be a kind of a horn or a tentacle, then let's select a circle. So now we have this shape. I crank up the resolution a bit, and for a circle I decrease. This is okay, and I want to taper it. So let's add another curve, a Bezier curve, and let's rename it to taper. And now if I select the arc and on geometry panel I select the taper curve, I have a tapered curve shape, but as you see, just for sake of clarity and visibility, I scale it up, press D and select this control point, and if you move it this way, now this shape defines the taper amount. Okay, and if we want to add a new control point, we can do that by going into edit mode, selecting the arc and select one endpoint and press E, press G. Now we have added a extra control point, and there's also a nice feature I want to show you. This is very handy. Let's add a empty, which is basically a null, and I set it to arrows. Okay, and I move it here. Okay, and I want to hook the arc, this endpoint, to the empty. So first I select the empty and then the arc. Okay, first empty, then the arc. Then I go to edit mode. I select this point and I go to control points hooks and hook to selected object. And now if I go to object mode and select the empty and I move it around, I can do this. Okay, this is pretty nice. So if you want to make hoses or tubes, you can do this, and you can animate it also. Nice, isn't it? Yeah, there are a whole lot more you can do with curves, and experiment with it. I have just shown you a few examples. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Cheers and bye.